Here's a spooky compilation for you. It's spooky time. I love Halloween. It is hands down my favorite time of year. Now, I do have some actual videos coming up at the end of the month for Halloween that I made for you guys specifically for the occasion. But I thought it'd be a lot of fun to have some compilation videos. So let's get right into it. I've got my spooky mask on. I got some spooky candy with me. Let's get into the compilation. I have a different background, I know. But look, I'm back on camera. Guys, I got a package from Rue Morgue magazine. I cannot wait to open this. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying some of the content that I've been putting out recently with my only seeing my hands. That's not going to be a permanent thing. That's just for now that I'm doing quicker videos like that. So today, okay, I'm not going to try to make this a long video because I'm technically on my lunch break. But I got a package in today, like I said in the intro, from Rue Morgue magazine. I ordered 6 magazines from Rue Morgue. So you may have seen in my last, well, my video where I did the Ghost to Papa Emeritus, the second unboxing, that I picked up Rue Morgue. This is for January, February of 2022, so the first issue of this year, which is really awesome. And so, like I mentioned last time, it's the first time I personally bought myself a Rue Morgue magazine. And one thing that was really cool, as I showed you guys, was the 2021 in memoriam. So yeah, I really like this magazine. I've been a fan of this for a long time. I just never pulled the trigger into buying any of the issues because, well, I don't know, I could never really find them anywhere. And then finally, I was able to find them where I live. So I'm like, you know what, let's just get into it. And I bought the first issue. So because I did that, I was like, well, you know what, I'm interested in seeing the rest of the issues. I've always seen a review spot when he used to get the horror block, and I think now to an extent with some of the band boxes he gets, I always see that he's got Rue Morgue in there, and I'm like, yo, increasingly interested in reading this magazine. So went ahead, ordered a couple of back issues from their website. It was not expensive whatsoever. The really good deal for all 6 of these issues that I got. So I decided to treat myself. Now, a little bit of a backstory here, story time with Boomer like always. I placed the order at this point, I think like 2 weeks ago. And I emailed them, I was like, hey, so I placed my order with you guys. I was wondering, just wondering when it's gonna come in. Or if you guys can, provide me the tracking number so I can personally check and see for myself, No stress, I'm just inquiring. Not even 24 hours later, I got an email stating, yes, I'm so sorry, we were having a little bit of problems, but we're gonna send it out right away for you. And they told me that they were sending out some free stuff in here. I don't know if it's 1 thing, 2 thing, I don't know what they sent with the magazines, but really sweet of them to do that. They didn't have to do that, but it's appreciated. So I did get some free stuff with my order. So that being said, I think that I should just stop talking, grab Blanca, and open up the package and see the free content and show you guys the magazines I got. Boomer's Horror Hall. Who'd have thunk that in the middle of February, with my lights and everything going on, that it'd be as hot as it is right now, because I'm sweating like, I don't know, I'm sweating pretty profusely right now.
Wow, okay, I'm not gonna judge your journey. It is your fantasy.
Okay, so let's get this open. I know that normally this year I've been doing this with my hands, just like without seeing my face. Should not wave Blanc in front of my face, that's not a good idea. But no, today I really want to do this for you guys vis-a-vis. I want to do this like in person. I didn't want to just do a random, hey, here's my hands and here's a story. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Okay, so we got the packaging open. They really packed this very well. I see some stuff in here and I'm really looking for it. I'm gonna cut this a little bit more. I'm so sorry guys. My nose is itchy. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna cut this a little more. I apologize if I'm not talking for a minute here. Okay, come on. Come on. I don't want to cut the magazines themselves. Like I said, they did a really great job on packing this up. Okay, so now the package is open. I'm gonna put Blanco away and we're gonna get into the contents. Yeah, can you see that? It's all open. Let's get right into it. I wish that I could put it to the side like you see with my hands, but I'm just gonna pull stuff out as I see fit. Okay, so first things first, this is awesome. This is initially the one of the issues that I really wanted to get. This is, I believe, the first 3 issues of Rue Morgue together. I'm gonna have to stand up here to show you guys this. Let's see. Yeah, it's just what it looks like on the inside. On the back, there's an ad for Saw. It's kind of neat. But yeah, it's really. Oh man, I'm looking forward to reading this. This is really like the original, original magazine. So that's pretty cool. Put this guy to the side. Let's get out the next one. Ah, we got the Godzilla issue from Rue Morgue. This is from September 2006. Oh, this is amazing. Cannot wait to read this one at all. There you go. Godzilla, front and center. You guys know how I feel about him. Godzilla is like one of my favorites of all time. That's really cool. I feel like they packed these in order. What's next? What's next in here? Oh, that's something free. I'm going to save that for last. The next we have the issue from 2016 with Rob Zombie on it. That's one that I really wanted to get as well. See if I can find some zombie in here. Well, look, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. So that's pretty awesome. There's the Rob Zombie issue. Next one. I don't want to fall on this. My goodness. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. You're going to have to bear with me here. Is this? Oh no, this is not the prefix. Sorry, this is another issue that I ordered. This is one of the Halloween issues, the double. This is all a tribute to what I saw for the old magazine, the Monsters of Hollywoodland, which we got an ad about the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror there. Where's the famous monsters? I mean, sorry. Yeah, there we go. See, that's pretty cool. Really nice cover too. So it's a thick magazine.
Hey, 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 男子女の子、私の名前はジャニー・リンゴです。Mr. Rock and Roll, yeah!
Pull out the next one. Should be another Halloween issue. Yeah. This brings us total to 4 so far. There's another Halloween issue which has to do with the Universal Monsters, which I'm really excited to read this one. Trying to see if I can find anything. And it was, well, nice article about Kirk Hammett right there. But yeah, really neat. So we're 4 in. There should be 2 more if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe there's just 1 more. I don't know. There's the Rue Morgue 100. Yeah, I had to get this one. You know I had to get this one. This one I think talks about the Hammer horror film series, which is really neat. I think that's it right now, actually. I think this is all 6 of them. Yeah, this is all 6 magazines. So there's your big, thick stack of magazines, along with, I mentioned, the already previous one that I ordered, that I bought, I mean. Now there is some free content in here, and really curious to see what it is. Okay, so let's pull out the first thing that I see here. Oh, that's cool. We got a Krampus air freshener. That's really neat. Don't know if I'm going to put that in the car because Vanessa does not like those scary things, but that's cool. I'll hang it up. Find it somewhere to hang it up. Next we have, what's this? Well, that's cool. We have a poster, double-sided poster for the Drumsman. And then on the other side, Black Christmas. That's really cool. I feel like I'm probably gonna hang up the Black Christmas side. That's really neat. No, it's not gonna go there. This is just a temporary. So that's neat. And the last thing that we have in here looks like another book. This is so cool. This is so cool. This is so cool. I was contemplating getting this. This is really awesome. They sent me Rue Morgue Magazine's Movie Monsters, a creature feature companion. This is amazing. I actually want to buy this book. Oh man, I really can't wait to read this. All the movie monsters in here. This is amazing, guys. Yeah, I'm so happy with this. This is worth the price of admission, as they would say, right? Oh man, that's really, really cool.
What happened was true. The most bizarre and brutal series of crimes in America. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. After you stop screaming, you'll start talking about it. Rated R.
That's everything for today. Let's go down everything again. You have the poster, the amazing book here that I can't wait to read, the Krampus air freshener that they threw in for free, and then, as I mentioned, the one I already bought for this month, and then all these great issues. I don't want them to fall. That's why I'm like holding them like this. So I got a lot. Looking forward to this one. A lot of reading to do. So that's all for today out of my Universal Monsters cup. Today is all about my Rue Morgue collection. Today is something fun for me actually, because I've been contemplating doing this for quite some time now. I've been wanting to do a condensed video of my Rue Morgue collection. Rue Morgue, if you're not aware, is a bi-monthly horror magazine. It's for the horror culture, the horror community. It talks about all things horror, horror sci-fi, things of that nature. And since 2022, I've been collecting this magazine. I even went onto their website and bought a whole bunch of older issues last year as well. So this year, I thought to myself, hey, you know what? I amassed quite this big, thick collection, as you can see here, and plus a book up here. And I thought to myself, you know what, this would be a lot of fun to do my Rue Morgue collection. And I just thought to myself, you know what, I keep pushing it off, might as well do it for spooky season. So with that being said, today we're going to take a look at my entire Rue Morgue collection. I'm going to try not to go through every single magazine that I have, because that'll probably take us here for quite a long time. But we'll go through the individual issues and see what they look like, and I think this will be a lot of fun, so let's get straight into it. All right. Just to clarify, I made a mistake. Before I said bi-monthly, the magazine is not bi-monthly. I realize that means twice a month. This magazine is every 2 months. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm tired, guys. So the first thing in my collection, now I clarify that, I got this for free when I made an order from Rue Morgue. This is a Rue Morgue, this is kind of an editorial book. It's called Movie Monsters, a creature feature companion, which is really cool. You got Christopher Lee's Dracula, Michael Myers, The Fly, the Xenomorph, Reagan, King Kong, the Wolfman, and Godzilla all on the cover. Super cool. On the back, you got Freddy down there. You got the Mummy, Imhotep, and you've got the Phantom of the Opera. You can go ahead and read that. That's the read up of the book. And this is a $9.95 book, which I got for free. So really cool. And just honestly, really quickly, it goes down a lot of like the monsters from cinema. So a really cool book, and it's a neat little thing to have in your collection because it's a nice little piece on all these movie monsters that we've all come to grow up with and love. Now, apart from that one, this is the only like book I would say. So that being said, I'm going to go backwards with the magazines. And when I say backwards, I mean I'm going to start with the most recent, which we had taken a look at in my last haul video, my spooky haul. And from there, we're going to just go backwards to the oldest in my book in my collection. So to start off, this is the most recent. We have the Rue Morgue 26th Anniversary Halloween issue that we've taken a look at just recently, which is all about AI. So we've taken a look at that already, so we can put that down to the side and just go there. The next one we have to offer up is issue number 213, which is the July-August 2023 issue, which shows the breach. I did this in a haul video as well, so you can go ahead and check that out. There's some pretty cool stuff in here as well. And one thing that caught my eye about this is the piece on Slash, first of all. There's also a piece in here about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game, which I still want to get my hands on. I need to grab that video game, even though I don't have a PS5 or an Xbox. I got a Switch. I love my Switch so much, but the game is just not out yet. I have the Friday the 13th game, but you know. Then the next one is Rue Morgue issue number 212. This is for June of 2023. This focuses on the show Dead Ringers. I think it's, oh yeah, this is one that talks about David Cronenberg. So this is a cool issue as well. I always love these needful things at the beginning. So there's your piece on Dead Ringers. And there's a piece on Kane Hodder, or a movie that Kane Hodder is in at least. It's been a while since I read the issue, so forgive me if I forgot. Yeah, so that's issue 212, of Rue Morgue. Going down to issue number 211. This is for March, April. And this one is a return to a movie called Calvaire. I apologize if I'm not holding it straight. It's just that with my camera, you'll have to bear with me, guys. So yeah, and then it talks a little bit about Renfield as well. And here you got your needful things. Like always, there's Calvaire. Oh, and here's your piece on Renfield. Did anybody see the movie Renfield with Nicolas Cage and Nicholas Hoult and Awkwafina? If so, let me know down below. I haven't heard too many good things about it, but I tend not to look at like the critics' reviews. So let me know if anybody's seen it, what you guys thought about that movie. So that's that one. And then to start off this year, if I'm mistaken, yeah, no, this is to start off this year. We have the January-February 2023. This is issue number 210, which speaks about Huesera, the Bone Woman, which is a Mexican horror film. It also has a piece on Hispanic horror films, like Mexican horror films. This was a pretty cool piece. And they also have the RIP, which I like in these, the first issues of the year. They always talk about rest in peace for the previous year. This was a cool one, this cool piece on the Pulp Panic. I enjoyed that a lot. Same thing for this, the Black Guy Dies First. This was a cool piece as well. There's your RIP for 2022. Yeah, really a lot of cool stuff in this one as well. Okay, that's issue number 210. That's for the beginning of 2023. So now we're done with the year 2023. And we go back to the year 2022. I was going to say 2012, but we're not in 2012. That was 11 years ago. Starting off, we have November, December 2022 with issue number 209. The Harbinger. So like I said, it's been a while since I've read some of these issues because, yeah, this was in the 25th. This was in the 25 years of Rue Morgue, so that was pretty cool. Look down there, some House of a Thousand Corpses figures. Always fun to look back in these magazines, especially when they get older and you're like, oh yeah. It's a piece on comics. So that was fun. That's the Rue Morgue for December. Usually for Rue Morgue, it's all about the Halloween issue. Oh, speaking of, look at this. It's the 25th anniversary Halloween issue from 2022 of talking about retro VHS horror. This issue was a lot of fun. And I got really excited because when this issue came out, there was a poster on the back for Halloween Ends. I was like, yes! Oh, that movie was such a garbage. So there you go. like that at first. You know, you got the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch mini masks. That's cool from Fright Rags. This was a really fun issue because it really did talk about, like I said, VHS horror and a lot of VHS horror board games. So this one was a lot of fun. This was a lot of nostalgia in this issue. So there we go. Just flipping through that quickly. There you go. So there's the 25th anniversary Halloween issue of Rue Morgue. As I keep speaking, they keep piling up. You notice that? Then we have the July-August 2022 issue. This is issue 207, which spoke about the Mortuary Assistant video game. Still haven't played this game, but I've heard that it's a very fun video game. So, yeah, that's what that is. And these, like I said, these magazines are always fun to like just relax, grab yourself a coffee, grab a snack, and just go ahead and read what's inside because they're always so fun to read. We got May-June 2022, issue 206 of Rue Morgue. This has The Summer of Psychic Children. I can tell you right now, Children of the Corn, I think she's from the Firestarter remake, which I haven't seen, but I heard it was not good. I know that's 11, but don't get mad at me, I'm not sure who that is. So yeah, and there's some a piece on Edgar Allan Poe in there. Yeah, just, there you go. There's Edgar Allan Poe. There's a lot of cool stuff in here as well. There you go. And I love the artwork on this cover. This cover's got really nice artwork. That's the thing too with Rue Morgue is that often they get really nice artwork on their cover by some really good artists. Issue number 205 for March, April 2022, The Hatching. So that's what this is all about. Is that supposed to be the... No, I thought that was the Wizard of War from it there, but it's not. So yeah, just all this fun stuff in here as well. Yeah. So that's 205. Okay, and then my first ever pickup of Rue Morgue, which was in January, February of 2022. This is issue number 204. And here we go. This whole, I think this episode is all episode. Well, I keep saying episodes. This issue is about witch movies. So really cool. And once again, the rest in peace to 2021. So that's your issue of Rue Morgue. So like I said, this was the first issue I ever bought of Rue Morgue. I kept watching some videos of the review spot. He kept getting some Rue Morgues with some of his subscription boxes, and I got the hankering to read this book finally. And I finally went and I grabbed it. I finally picked it up. Oh my gosh! And I have not stopped since January 2022. I am a big fan of this magazine. We got all the modern ones out of the way, so now let's get into some of the back issues, like the older stuff. We're going back to issue number 165 for April. Apparently this is a single, this is not a double month. April of 2016, we got Rob Zombie on the cover. And then it talks about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So when I was perusing their catalog, I was looking at some older ones to buy, and I saw this one. I'm a huge Rob Zombie fan. So I thought to myself, yeah, I'm going to grab this book because Rob Zombie is my guy. And then it also talks about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So, yep, had to grab that one. So that's a lot of cool stuff in there as well. But again, like I said, from 2016. Yeah. And I think on the back, yeah, there's an ad for a Rob Zombie album as well. And it doesn't stop there. We've got the Halloween issue for October of 2012. This is the 15th anniversary issue, and I grabbed this one because it's about the Universal Monsters. It's the 100 Years of Universal Monsters, issue 127 from October 2012. So that's a really cool cover as well. Oh, look, Batman. Arkham City. When Arkham City came out, I think it's the second time I make a nod to that. Silent Hill Revelation 3D. Oh, what a bad movie. And you got it. Look at that. Tales from the Crypt. So all around, this is a really cool issue as well. Let's just flip through that quickly. So you guys can see on the inside, Kirk Hammett piece right there. So yeah. This is a cool issue. I like this one a lot. So there you go. This is the 15th anniversary. Okay. This is the 15th anniversary Halloween issue of Rue Morgue. Now moving along, a really cool black matte cover. This is from May 2010. This is the 100th issue of Rue Morgue. So look at that. Look at that black matte. And yeah, it also talks about Christopher Lee and Hammer. So I thought that was really neat as well. So here we go. That's that inside. Oh boy. Okay. There you go. There's Christopher Lee. And there's your pieces on the inside. So this now is from 13 Oh my gosh. Troll 2. Oh, that movie. Oh, that movie. There's a piece on Gamera. So, okay. Yeah, so there you go. And also Rue Morgue is a Canadian publication, which is really cool. So that's the 100th issue of Rue Morgue, all in nice black. And to go along with that, we have the Halloween issue for October 2008. This is issue number 83. And this talks about famous monsters of filmland, gore films, boy oh boy, the Treehouse of Horror. Yeah, classic horror radio, Vampirella, Creepshow, a lot of cool stuff in this issue. So this is back from 2008, 15 years ago. Back when, you know, you can get back when YouTube was just brand new. YouTube was a baby, right? So there you go. A lot of questionable horror movies too came out in 2008. So that's the Halloween issue for there. And this is the After Dark Horror Fest. I remember those. There you go. That's issue number 83, the Halloween issue for October 2008. We're getting down to the last two, so don't worry, guys. We're almost out of here. From September 2006, this is issue number 60, and I grabbed this one because it's all about Godzilla. So that's issue number 60. Sorry, my finger's off there. Issue number 60 from 2006, all about Godzilla in here. So I had to grab that because I'm a massive Godzilla fan. There you go. You got some Godzilla in there. And then we're talking about other stuff too as well. So, you know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Ultimate Edition. I used to have that version on DVD. Now I've got the 4-disc edition, so that's cool. The 40th anniversary. Always love that movie. And there we go. That's this issue here. Oh, look, there you go. I did not know. They were promoting SLG Tron and Gargoyles. I just forgot that they showed them in here. There you go. So that's that issue right there with Godzilla. And then the last issue that I have to show you guys today. This is a special collector's edition that was released in January, February of 2005. And this basically re-releases the first 3 ever published issues of Rue Morgue magazine when they was released in 97, 98. Yeah, 1997, that would make sense. So we got this issue right here, the special collector's edition. And that's one of the reasons why, because I want to read where Rue Morgue all started. And originally, look at that, it was all in black and white. So yeah. And there's also a piece in here somewhere for comic book fans of Swamp Thing, which is also really neat. So yeah, it was just all black and white, the publication, because I'm not sure if it was exactly a magazine or if it was in a newspaper originally. But that's how, this was what Rue Morgue looked like in the beginning. So this is why I'm really happy that I got to show you guys this as well. I thought there was a piece on here somewhere in on Swamp Thing. There probably is, but I'm just not sure where it is exactly. I don't really feel like skimming through all over again, which I'm doing apparently. Where's that piece on Swamp Thing? I'm only showing you guys because this is a nerd channel, right? And we talk about comic books here on this channel, so I'm not exactly sure where Swamp Thing is. There he is. There's Swamp Thing. So there you go. The special edition Rue Morgue magazine from January, February of 2005. And that's a look at every single Rue Morgue issue that I have in my collection. Alrighty guys, I think that was a lot to get through, and really happy that we went on this journey together. Let me know down below if you guys read Rue Morgue. Let me know if there's any of these issues that I have in my collection that you guys thought were really cool, especially with the covers. If you guys are interested in reading this magazine, I think I ask that every time I do a haul video and I show this off. Are you guys interested in reading Rue Morgue? If so, let me know down below. It's a really good book. It's really not that expensive. And if you're a horror fan, you're part of the horror community, this book is really up your alley, I'm not gonna lie. Something spooky came my way in the mail. I got a package from Rue Morgue. Let's open it. Welcome back, everyone. I was not trying to be very somber in that opening, but I'm trying something a little different now with these horror-themed videos, whether it's a Boomer's Horror Haul, which that is what we're getting into today, or if it's just a horror-themed video in general, trying something different with that intro, and then you'll see a new outro at the end. So it's going to be a little bit of a different theme for the theme song when it comes to these horror-themed videos. And to set them up, well, you know, you kind of gotta get into the mood for horror. So that's it. Today I got myself a package in from Rue Morgue. So a little funny story here is that I actually, the whole month of January, was searching for the January-February issue of Rue Morgue. And for the first time, like, okay, I always get excited for Rue Morgue. But for the first time, I think since I started buying the newer issues, besides the annual Halloween one, I really got excited for just a regular issue because it's all about, you know, George Romero and zombies. So I got really excited for that. And every time I was going to my little corner stores that sell magazines, we call them tabagies in Quebec, nobody ever had them. So what I ended up doing was I ended up going on to Rue Morgue's website and I ordered the magazine directly from their website. So I'm really excited to get this open, take a look. I have not done a Rue Morgue video, like a Rue Morgue themed video for you guys in a long time. So with that being said, and with that out of the way, let's get into a new edition of spooky, scary. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so fair warning that there is the Rue Morgue that I told you about in here, but there are 2 other magazines in here. And normally I usually show off my Rue Morgue magazine when I do my Check Swing comic book haul, which don't worry, the Check Swing comic book haul is coming back. I know it's been like 3 months, maybe 2.5, 3 months by this point, but episode 8 is coming back. It will be a Rue Morgue-less episode. But today we're going to open up this. Before we get into that, I actually went on to the Deadly Grounds website, coffee website. Like I said, I love Rue Morgue. I love reading this magazine. I love drinking coffee a lot of times too when reading this magazine. So Rue Morgue and coffee go well together. I ended up going, I think it was like 2 years ago, last year, the year before, Deadly Grounds did a collaboration with Rue Morgue for a Rue Brew salted caramel coffee for their 25th anniversary. So I did end up grabbing that. That's the coffee right there. So I grabbed that. But it was really cool, and it's really delicious, by the way. Salted caramel, you can't go wrong. It's really good. And with the coffee, I got this really, really, really nice coffee mug. So it's really cool. And if you could take a look right there, you can see it's got all these like different stuff on there. You got a skull, pumpkin, zombie hand, Bigfoot. You got a Black Widow spider, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, Jason Voorhees mask, the Xenomorph. Around the side here, you've got, I think that's Chucky right there. You got, I think that's Ash's boomstick, don't quote me. It looks like Sweeney Todd's razor bladed coffin, the face hugger, just a vampire lips, the proton pack, the machine gun woman from Planet Terror, the hook from I Know What You Did Last Summer, or it's the Urban Legend, whichever. Also the syringe, another coffin, another hatchet. You got Jaws, you got a chainsaw, which could be either from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or it could be Ash's chainsaw. Again, I'm not sure. You got Regan. You got a saw blade. Freddy Krueger's gloves. You got a werewolf, a hatchet up here. Another hand, another razor blade. And my favorite right here, you got Godzilla and then a knife. So it's a really, really nice looking mug. Very, very good quality too. It's just red on the inside. They had, I think, some other mugs on their website too, like an 80s style one. They're really cool looking, but glad to have gotten this one. This one's really super cool. So it's perfect. Now I can read my Rue Morgue magazines and drink from my coffee mug, which you saw on the thumbnail. All right, so with the coffee mug out of the way, let's get straight into this. I ordered this, honestly, I think a week after I ordered it got here, so that's pretty good. It's not like this. This right here, I ordered it, and the next day, or yeah, like the next day or the day other, I ordered the coffee I ordered this on a Wednesday, and it got to my place on a Friday. So very quick for Deadly Grounds, very quick for Rue Morgue. So we got Blanca here. I know I should probably change up my knife. I'm thinking about getting a new one very, very soon. A nice sleek black one to go with everything. I don't know why I've had Blanca for so long now. I don't want to part ways with him. All right, so let's get this open. Let's see, where can I cut, preferably where I don't cut the magazines. Let's just slice from the top. I think that should be fine. They taped it pretty well, so I didn't cut my magazines, did I? No, I did not. Okay, perfect. Okay, good, there we go. I don't think there's any goodies this time around. Last time they sent me some goodies, but that's because there was a mishap with what happened with my package. So I think this time around, we're just gonna get the magazines in here. Before we get on, I'm just gonna take a little sip. It is getting a little warmer here. I don't know what is going on. Groundhog Day apparently was right this year, so just bear with me, guys. All right, got my Danhausen t-shirt on. Very nice, very evil, very spooky. As I do this, let's see if I can find this month's issue first. They packed this. I don't know how they packed this. Let me see if I can find this month's issue first. Okay, here's this month's issue. There we go. So first off the bat, we have the January-February 2024 issue of Rue Morgue magazine. Super cool. Now in our 26th year. George A. Romero rises from the dead. What else? Opening the late Masters Archives, Resident Evil, Twilight of the Dead. So it's all about zombies, which I'm really looking forward to reading because I do love me some George A. Romero. Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, even Land of the Dead. Great films. I think even Diary of the Dead 2 is... I thought that one was a really underrated film. I loved it. I know that the Dawn of the Dead remake, a lot of people love it, and I loved it too, but nothing holds a candle to the original Dawn of the Dead, sorry. Then there's also a piece in here about Lisa Frankenstein. There's a Southern Gothic anthology and the year end in review, which I always love that they do in here. First off, we got a picture from Edgar Allan Poe. That's pretty neat. And some of the newest DVDs and Blu-rays. Contents for the magazine issue. I'm not going to show the whole thing off because, I mean, look. We start with the post-mortem, notes for the underground. So pretty cool. Always love reading this, like I said, with my coffee. And the coroner's report, like always in every issue. I always love looking at the needful things too, because as a collector, I like to see what is on the market. What's in the market here? Oh, look at that. Friday the 13th. Enamel pins. It's another thing that I wonder if Spot knows about that. Oh, look at it. They put the hand out from Talk to Me. You ever seen Talk to Me? That's such a good movie. On my list of my favorite movies of 2023, I put Talk to Me on there. Fantastic film. If you have not seen it yet, it is a great movie. All right, there we go. We get into our piece for George A. Romero. Ah, man. So sad when he passed on. A legend, I tell you. There's some more. George A. Romero. I love, like, Creepshow. I love that show. They did an episode in the most recent season, and they had an actor playing George A. Romero. It's actually a really good episode. I think it was probably my favorite episode of the whole entire season. And you're going to Lisa Frankenstein. I haven't seen Lisa Frankenstein yet. If any of you guys have seen Lisa Frankenstein, let me know. Kind of interested in it because I do love I love Mary Shelley's Frankenstein story. So let me know down below if you guys have seen that movie and if it's worth it or not. And it's just all about the zombies in this issue. So pretty cool. Yeah, that's it for this month's issue of Rue Morgue magazine. That's some pretty cool artwork right there. That's really interesting. So there you go. There is the January-February issue of Rue Morgue magazine with an ad on the back for Megan for Fright Rags. Fright Rags are always doing collaborations. I have not bought anything from Fright Rags. Maybe one day I'll get myself a t-shirt from them. Let's get the next one out of the bag, out of the envelope. What is the next one that we have in here? Let's make our way. Oh, that one's really cool. Yeah, I was looking forward to this one too. Let's make some way here, make some way for that. Yeah, really excited about this one. Super cool about this. So this is Rue Morgue for July, August of 2018. And this talks all about Halloween. So when I saw this one up on their shop, I was like, I need to grab this. Because they do sell their back issues, which is really awesome. Like you saw in my last Rue Morgue haul video, which I did, I think, maybe 2 years ago at this point, 2-3 years ago. I got a whole bunch of back issues. That's all I got from their website. But upon getting this one here, like I grabbed 2 of them. And yeah, I know this is when the 2018 Halloween came out, which I still think is a fantastic film. This is all about Halloween, so that I'm super excited to read. Super excited. Halloween, and I think I like to say that Halloween and The Evil Dead are my 2 favorite horror franchises of all time. Holy moly! Right off the bat, when you open this up, you've got a picture from Village of the Damned. But check this out. Check this out. Burning Bridges, a wrestling event. You got Johnny Blackcraft, aka now Johnny TV in Ring of Honor. Brody King, really awesome wrestler. And at the bottom, you got some more cool wrestlers that you might know nowadays. Well, Not all of them, because, well, down here you got Britt Baker. Obviously, we know who she is. Taya Valkyrie. And one of my wife's favorite, Pierre Carl Ouellet, a.k.a. PCO. The, what do they call him? The French-Canadian Frankenstein. And I like to add Monster at the end, because it's not Frankenstein, it's the monster. Alright, so here we go is our table of contents for the July-August 2018 issue. Not Sharknado. And again, as always, my notes from the other ground, post-mortem. Oh, I can't wait to read this issue, really can't. It's like old comic books, you know, when you crack into old comic books, you're like, oh, yeah. Look at the needful things in this one. This is pretty awesome. Oh, man. Oh. I'm seeing something at the bottom of the needful things on page 2, but like, look at these needful things. These are really cool. Look at that at the bottom there. Tales from the Crypt Keeper action figures. That's one thing I never got as a kid, and I think that's like one of those collectibles, like the Tales from the Crypt Keeper, that I would love to find for my collection. I love Tales from the Crypt. It's like my favorite, and it's like probably my favorite TV series ever, so... Oh, man. Yeah, 3-0. They're pretty good. They're in a sense kind of like, I guess you would say kind of like the Mezcos and Sideshow collectibles kind of thing, so... yeah, I would love to get that Crypt Keeper action figure from the 90s. So freaking cool. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's our piece on Laurie Strode. There's something else in here that's really exciting to me. That's another reason why I grabbed this one. It's Halloween. I thought this was going to be talking about old Halloween stuff, but it's about the new movie. Oh, okay. Alright, so... I got excited. The cover's really nice, but I got excited because I thought I was talking about Halloween in general. This is one I got really excited about, too. Joe Bob Briggs! My favorite horror aficionado. Oh, man. Joe Bob Briggs. I feel like he would say, Rue Morgue magazine, 5 stars. Joe Bob says, check it out. Some more right there. Oh, the Slender Man. That's a movie that I think that failed upon your arrival. Pretty cool. Looking forward to just actually sitting down and maybe taking a look. I know it's in the old, I got the right gallery at the end, King Kong over there. So yeah, really cool issue right here. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Ghost. One of my favorite bands, Ghost. So that's the July-August 2018 issue of Rue Morgue. With this Halloween issue, I can sit here and just prop up both my Michael Myers figures. Both Michael Myers figures from, well, Halloween 2 and Halloween 2018. Which apparently they skipped over this one, but I still consider this canon. Let me know down below, do you consider... Like, I know that basically Halloween from 1978, basically they're saying this is directly right after that, but do you consider Halloween 2 to be part of this, or do you think they skip over that down below? Plus, now I can literally set up the magazine and have both my Michael Myers, each era, on display while I read my magazine. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe I should put him on display as Ben Tramer. But like I said, let me know about down below. Do you consider 2018 Halloween to consider Halloween 2 as part of canon? Or do you think they skip it over completely? Because I'm not 100% sure what their logic is on that. I know that basically they're saying that the original Halloween, then it goes to this. But for me, Halloween 2 is pretty much like attached to Halloween 1. So let me know down below. Are these in the same universe or not? And we got one other one? Oh yeah, there's one left in here. Okay. Come on. So let's put that down to the side. Yes, the last one I'm super excited about. Super excited about. This is from December 2014. Yeah, this one is really cool. This one was posted as a, like, they have a section where they have like rare and collectible magazines. And this actually, I think this was, that was in this section, that section. Now we're on the 40th anniversary because this is from 10 years ago. But this was for the 40th anniversary of Ghostbusters, one of my favorite film franchises of all time. We're also talking about Trauma turning 40, Afterlife with Archie, when that comic book came out, and Chud. My gosh, Chud. So what have we got going on in this issue here of Rue Morgue magazine? Well, right off the bat, you've got your table of contents right there. So it's going to tell you what's inside the issue. Very fun. You got always Notes from the Underground and Post-Mortem. That little kid. holding the Rue Morgue magazine like, Daddy, give me the magazine. Hellboy, what a great comic book. What a great comic book. At the end of the day, I love horror, but I'm also a huge comic book fan, right? So can't deny me my comic books. Here are our Needful Things. That's a really sick t-shirt for Silent Night, Deadly Night. Punish. What an underrated. Oh, there's more than just that. Look, there's the ornament. Love it. Love it. Here we go. Here's our piece on the Ghostbusters. Like I said, one of the greatest film franchise ever made. I love Ghostbusters so much. Cannot wait to go see Afterlife. There we go. And then we got a piece on Trauma. Super excited about that too, to read that. Trauma is so bonkers and bizarre. It's one of those film companies that you really need to like experience their films to grasp what's going on. Like for example, I love this movie, Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD. Weird, random, I don't know. Romeo and Juliet is another example. Such an odd film. You got Lemmy narrating the film. Yeah. Of course, you guys probably know The Toxic Avenger. Oh, there we go. Here's a closer look at the collectibles from Silent Night, Deadly Night. So it kind of gives you an idea of what it was like, too, also before they went to the double month. Now we're getting to Archie. When Archie became dark. I never understood why Archie became dark and was like, this is going to be for adults now. There's your piece on Chud. We got some pretty cool Rue Morgue official licensed t-shirts, which they do have on their website. You go on Rue Morgue's website, they do have some t-shirts, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's all. That's it all. All right. Oh, and a ad for Newcastle beer. When I think of Newcastle, I think of Hellblazer. So there you go. There is the December 2014 issue of Rue Morgue magazine for Ghostbusters. So not too bad all in all. We got 3 Rue Morgue issues right here from the most recent issue that I was not able to pick up any of my stores. I don't know why they didn't receive it. I don't know if it's maybe because of the new year. To this issue here for July, August 2018. That is a piece on that has Halloween and Joe Bob Briggs in it. And then finally the December 2014 issue that is all about Ghostbusters, Trauma, all that good stuff. Not too big of a stack, but still, I'm a happy camper. Like I said, I'm going to go take my Rue Morgue magazine, I'm going to drink my coffee, and read all that goodness in there. Actually, you know what? I just want to do a horror-themed video. It's my first horror-themed video for the 2024 year. So I was like, you know what? I want to do this. I think I have some other horror-themed videos actually coming along the way. So stick around for those. But this was a lot of fun to do today.
Watching horror alone is wrong.
Yeah.
So join Joe Bob Briggs and a community of film enthusiasts.
We show some new movies, some old movies, then drill down into the heart of those movies.
Host, critic, and social media sensation. With killer guests and more.
I knew we had something special. Roll the film.
The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs. Friday nights at 9 with Shudder on AMC+.
You party with us.
But again, I say thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video in its entirety. If you did, let me know down below if you do read Rue Morgue magazine. And if you do, how do you get your issues? Do you go to the store to buy them, like to your corner store that sells magazines, or if you're in Canada, Quebec, your tabagie, as they like to call them, or do you go straight to Rue Morgue's website and order them online and get them shipped to your home? Do you have a subscription to Rue Morgue? I was actually thinking of the subscription, but in the end, I was like, you know what? I think I might just continue buying them in the store. It might be easier for me, or just that one-off on the website. That's a lot more easier for me to do. But like I said, how do you get them? Do you get the subscription, or do you buy them online? So let me know about all that down below. I appreciate you guys supporting my channel and always watching my videos like you do. If you are brand new to my channel, however, because you're like, oh, I love Rue Morgue magazines, I love reading Rue Morgue, I want to see what you got. I love horror. You love horror content, all that good stuff. Well, then this is the place for you. Except I do a lot of nerdy stuff here. But please and thank you, click the subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I got some brand new content out. Also, like this video if you did like it, and put a comment down below. Let's talk all things horror. Let's talk all things terror in culture and entertainment like Rue Morgue boast, and let's have some fun in the comments. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go read one of my magazines and drink some coffee. Stay cool, stay nerdy, keep hunting, keep collecting, stay spooky. And as always, it's cool if it's nerd cool. Laters.